Hey friends, welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla. Thanks for stopping by for a visit today. I hope you're all having a great day. I am sitting outside this afternoon just chilling. It's not 100 degrees, so I thought I would just sit out here for a little while and just relax. This week has been really warm for us today. It hasn't been 100, but once it reaches 80, 81, 82, it feels like 100. But today was a little bit cooler because I think we're supposed to have some rain to come in, but it hasn't come through yet. So we'll have some more cooler tips, coming through. But this week has been really warm. And so I just thought I would sit out here and crochet for a little bit and enjoy the outside. Yesterday afternoon, Big Daddy and I, when he got home, we sat out here for a little while, and um, I had told him to stop by Dollar General. I was trying to think of the name of it, and pick me up some marshmallows because I wanted to roast marshmallows. And so he did, and we sat out here, and I roasted a few marshmallows. And then my little neighbor friends that come down and help me sometimes, Zeke and Evie, I invited them down. They were at soccer practice, and then they came home and ate dinner, and then they came down late last night and stayed till about 9:30 and roasted marshmallows with us and just visited and hung out for a little bit. So that was fun. And then by the time they left, which was at like 9:30, I was whooped. I barely made it in the house, and I wanted to take a shower because of all the smoke. Um, I smell like smoke, but I could not stand up to get a shower. I just had to go to bed. So that's what I did. No regrets. But anyway, what have we been up to? Let's see. We went out and had dinner with our son, Elijah. We had dinner with Dakota on Saturday night when we left that fancy event. And so I felt really bad that we didn't get to spend more time and have dinner with Elijah. So we took him out the other night for dinner and just visited and hung out for a little while. So that's always enjoyable. Love spending time with my boys. And then let's see what else. Nothing else really, just hanging out and, trying to make it through each day. Big Daddy's been working. He did have a doctor's appointment this morning, and I was to go with him, and he thought I was going to go with him, but when I got up, I just felt too bad to get dressed to go. I mean, I would have had to get a shower, and I just felt too bad to do it, so I was just like, I'm going to stay home. And he was like, Are you sure? I could tell he was a little disappointed, but I just couldn't do it. I felt so bad. I have an appointment on Friday to see the surgery team. I have a feeding tube, and when you have a feeding tube, you just have issues that come up, and I have a huge hole in my stomach, not not my stoma, next to my stoma, where the acid has just ate my skin away, and it is really painful and just in a bad situation. So I need to see the surgery team for that, and I have an appointment with them on Friday. Ugh, I hate that it's always something going on with that, but I guess that's the way it is. There's gnats flying around, so excuse me. Oh goodness. Um, I was gonna say, we went to that event on Saturday night. We had fun. It was nice to see, where Elijah's new place of employment is and what all they have going on and stuff like that. And then they opened officially on Monday. But I don't believe word of mouth has got out about them yet, but it will. It will. They had people to come in and get some protein smoothies or shakes or something like that. They have smoothies and drinks and some healthy wraps and sandwiches and stuff like that. Now, only thing I have sampled from that is when we were there Saturday night, they were passing out these little cups of smoothies, and they had a green one and a white one. So I chose the white one, not knowing what was in either one of them, but the green just did not look appealing to me. I chose the white one and I took a sip and I was like, this is coconut. I am allergic to coconut, and our oldest son, Dakota, is also allergic to coconut. And so I asked Elijah, I said, hey, does this have coconut in it? And he said, possibly. And so he took it and threw it away for me. And Jody was like, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I just felt it. Soon as I took a sip and swallowed it, I felt it. So, but I was okay. It didn't get worse or anything. If I had drank the whole thing, we might have been leaving there and going to the ER. I don't know. When I have ate coconut in the past, my whole tongue swells up huge and I cannot even talk. Um, you can't talk with this humongous fat tongue in your mouth. And one time I ate some Girl Scout cookies that had coconut in them, and I knew they had coconut, but I was just gonna eat them anyway. My tongue swelled up so big I could not talk, and I went to the ER, and I was like, I gotta have something because I have to teach tomorrow. I had co-op classes that I had to teach the next day, like 5 classes, and I was just like, I can't teach with my tongue this swollen. I can't talk. So they did give me something, and the swelling eventually did go down overnight. But anyway, yeah, that could have been bad, but it was fine. I was fine, and I told Dakota. I went and found Dakota, and I said, "Do not drink a smoothie. It's coconut." When he ingests coconut, his throat starts swelling automatically. He can feel his throat closing up, and he's had to go to the ER with it before too. Um, so yeah, we're both allergic to coconut, and he says each time he has coconut, even accidental coconut, that his symptoms are worse than before. So I don't know. But anyway, other than that, that was a really good time. We had a great time that night. It was just a fancy smancy thing, and but it was nice to see Elijah in his element and what was going on, what's going on in his life and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, guys, today is Crochet Whip Wednesday, and so I was going to show you what I am working on. Here it is, all in its glory. Okay, I did finish my first granny square. This is 24 rows, and this is going to be a sweater. This is like the front panel of a sweater. This is a Premier pattern. You can find it on their website. It's a sweater, a granny sweater, basically is what it is. The front panel is a granny square, the back panel is a granny square, and you connect them and add sleeves. So this is my first panel. 24 rows. Didn't think I was ever going to get there. And then I was like, oh, I got to make another one. So I reluctantly started my second one. And that's where I'm at so far. And I have worked on this thing. But I tell you what, I get sick and tired of working with black. Like, black is not exciting. Let me see. Let me see how many rows I've got done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I gotta go to 24. So that's where I'm at. But I do get sick and tired of working on black. Like, thank goodness, it is a granny stitch and you're going in the holes and not into stitches. And so I don't have to actually see what I'm doing. And that's how I'm able to work on it, because if I was having to go in stitches with this black yarn, I would have been done chunked it. Seriously. So in between working on that, like when I just get so tired of the black, I am working on my circle vest, and this is coming along pretty good. Let's see. I don't know which side is the front or back. I think that'll be the outside. So that's what it looks like in the middle, and then here is what I'm working on. I have the armholes here, and then I'm working on this section here to grow this. So that's the armhole, and then this part that I'm working on is what's going to come across my front. And that's all I've got. And I have been working on this, but it's so big around. It just takes a long time to get around that it just doesn't seem like it's growing fast enough. Like I wish it would grow faster. Let's see, I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? I've got about 7 rounds on it there. But I tell you what, I do love the colors. I love how this color just plays out. It is just so pretty. And I am using, let me pick up my basket. On that, I am using a Caron cinnamon swirl cake in the colorway Springtime. It is beautiful, and I love how it's turning out. Like, this cake works up so pretty. It does. It's just beautiful the way it works up, and these colors just play out so pretty. I'm on the 3rd cake of it, and I love it. I love it. Okay, so this pattern is by the Lavender Chair. It's called the Ring Around the Posy vest. It's her pattern, but I'm changing it up a little bit to make it my size, which is plus size. So I can't remember what size hook it called for, but I'm using a 9mm hook. And also, I'm not doing any single crochets or half double crochets. I'm only doing double crochets because I wanted it to grow, and I wanted it to be big. I wanted it to fit me in the end. And so it does. I just got to keep going around to grow the part that's going to be in the front. So anyway, yeah, the pattern is the Lavender Chair, Ring Around the Rosy, but I, changed up the stitches, but it's still her pattern, like, definitely still her pattern. I'm just not using the size hook she used. I'm using 9mm, and I'm not making single crochets or half double crochets. I've done all double crochets. So, just to give you a good look at, see if I can show you how big it is, but it is coming out really, really nice and beautiful. And when I showed this before, when I was working on it, someone told me it's not going to be warm, it's too many holes in it, but it's not meant to be warm. I'm in Louisiana, child. I don't need anything warm in the springtime. This is definitely just for fashion, okay? Even if it was kind of cool here, this would be totally enough. Now, if you lived in, up north where it's cold and you have, 3 feet of snow on the ground, yeah, you wouldn't want this. But since I'm in Louisiana and it's, been 100 degrees, this is fine for us. It's just merely a fashion piece of clothing. It's not anything to keep warm. So yeah, I'm ready for it to be done because I do want to wear it for Easter, but I got a little while to keep working on it. But gosh, it better grow. It better grow for me. I need it to grow. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. And while I've been watching A Million Little Things on Hulu, I'm so addicted to that show. I'm on season 4, and I'm gonna be really sad when I run out of seasons to watch. I believe season 5 is showing like per week they add a new episode, but I'm used to binge watching it. I don't know if I can watch it one episode at a time, but I have really been enjoying that. Let me see how many stitches I got right there. So I crochet on this while I watched A Million Little Things, and I did take a break from that. Like I was watching today, I was watching A Million Little Things, and I finished an episode, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna watch the next episode. I'm gonna save it to stretch this out a little longer. Before I knew it, I done hit to play the next episode, so that didn't work for me. But the other day I tried that. I was not gonna like just binge watch it so fast. I was gonna try to slow it down since I'm enjoying it and make it last a little longer. So I did watch a documentary on the Murdaugh murders, and boy, that was interesting. I think, where did I watch that at? I can't remember. I think it might have been on Netflix. I watched the documentary on the Murdaugh, and it might have only been like 3 episodes. It was the Murdaugh murders. Sorry, I didn't finish that. And then somewhere along the line, maybe on Hulu or somewhere, I watched a 2020 episode on it. And I think on Philo, there's something about it. There's an airplane flying over, a little bitty airplane. And so just now, I think on Hulu, I'm not sure, I was watching a documentary on that Malaysian plane that disappeared in like 2014. That's always intrigued me, that plane just disappeared. And so I was watching a little documentary on that. I don't know how many how many episodes is in that, but it seems to be kind of interesting. Um, I hadn't finished the first episode yet, but it's interesting. So yeah, I was just sitting out here and thought I would grab my camera and go ahead and just film a video for today. Now this little area I'm sitting in, this is just one year for Mother's Day. My boys built this for me. It is just a back wall, and the sides are just uh, it's a back wall, and the sides are just one door. Like this right here is just one old door, and it ends right here. So it's not very deep. It's deep enough to set my chair and a couple of tables. I have a bench over here. Originally, it was a place for me to do some photography type stuff at, and that's what I've been using it for. And then um, I think last year in the springtime, I did some videoing out here. Um, it's just a little area to sit. It's not anything. It's some old windows and old doors that they put together for me. Back when we used to do flea market booths, I was always collecting old doors to make booths with, and then we would just use those doors and screw them together and make little booths and shelves and stuff like that. And so, since we wasn't doing that anymore, and I had these doors and some old windows, they just put them together and made this little area for me for Mother's Day one year, and that was the best Mother's Day gift I could have got. There sounds like a loud four-wheeler coming. It's a wildlife agent over across the road. He might come down the road and it might get a little bit loud, but he'll pass. Yeah, he's coming past here, so. But anyway, I like this little area. I like sitting here and just chilling. It doesn't have a roof on it. It's just they framed it out with 2x4s, and so it's like a long rectangle of a 2x4. Like there's nothing above me, but then there's a 2x4 up right here that just kind of holds it. And it has been sitting here for several years now. So Jody did mention the other day um, that he needed to put, it's kind of leaning this way just a little. He mentioned that he needed to put a brace, like a 2x4 on each end to kind of brace it up so it doesn't like tumble on over. And I told him, yeah, I'll do that because I want to be able to sit out here this spring, drink some coffee or whatever, and enjoy the mornings or something, late evenings or mornings when the mosquitoes aren't too bad. Ugh, mosquitoes in Louisiana are horrible, but we have to be tough skinned here in Louisiana because of the mosquitoes. I don't know why all of a sudden my yarn is like snagging up on me. So I haven't been drinking any coffee or anything hot because, I have a lot of health issues, lupus and scleroderma, and, amongst those things. And after surgery, when they tubed me, when they put me to sleep and put the tube down my throat, um, they scraped the top of the roof of my mouth, and so that had been raw, and then it uncovered a little hole in the roof of my mouth, and then over here on this side, um, I have a raw spot right there, and that just happens when you have lupus. You get things like that. So I haven't been drinking anything hot, only cold stuff. So I haven't been drinking any coffee. But I did sit out here and drank some cold iced coffee the other day. I don't know what it is about this snagging really bad. It hasn't been doing that. Maybe it's because I'm not paying that much attention to it. I don't know. It's probably me. It's me, not the yarn. But anyway, yeah, Big Daddy will be coming in from work soon. He did call me as he was leaving work and said he was stopping at Dollar General on his way home. I wanted to know if I needed anything. I told him a strawberry drink, not for me, but for my little friends that come down, because I had an orange drink and they drank all of it. So I told him to get a strawberry drink. When they come down, they always want something to drink. So um, I told him to grab a 2-liter bottle of something for them. It's the only thing I could think of that I needed. We are going to go to Hobby Lobby one night. He did call me yesterday on his way home and said, "Hey, be ready when I get home and we'll go to Hobby Lobby." And I was like, I don't really feel like it today. And he was like, "What?" I said, I don't feel like going today. I said, "Let's go another day later in the week." And he said, "Okay." I said, "When you get home, let's roast some marshmallows." And he's like, "All right." So maybe tomorrow night. I think tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, we might go to Hobby Lobby Thursday night. Um, he wants to take me. I mean, what am I going to say? No, I don't want to go to Hobby Lobby because I do. I do want to go to Hobby Lobby. Who don't? Okay, so anyway, guys, now my yarn seems to be going better now. Yep, I got to go to round 24. I hope to get there soon. Maybe maybe through the weekend. I could get both of these projects finished. I would love that. I don't know if it'll really happen. Depends on how I feel and how my appointment goes on Friday with the surgery team. But yeah, I've got a open place on my skin where acid has ate a hole in my skin, and it's about the size of a penny. And so acid is continuously hitting that, even though, I have a barrier cream on it and I have bandage on it, but that acid just goes everywhere, and it's right next to my stoma. So, yeah, it burns. Every little drop of acid that hits it is just burning. And I know that's a lot. That's a lot of information there. But that's what I'm dealing with. But I'm trying to pull my big girl panties on and do the best I can at life, even in pain. And if I wasn't in that pain, I'd have other pain going on too. I just feel real achy. I think because we're supposed to have some weather come through. I've just been super achy today, and I know that a lot of you who have chronic illnesses, I'm sure the weather affects your pain also. So I know you know what I'm talking about. Some people who don't deal with that, wouldn't understand, but I know you guys do. Oh, is it grow, Diddy? Is it growing? Am I finished yet? I'm gonna be. I feel like I'm gonna be crocheting a black granny square the rest of my life. It probably wouldn't be so daunting if I had used a cake that changed colors. Because every now and then I'd be getting to a new color, or if I was changing colors every so many rows or something, it wouldn't be so daunting. But just using this black over and over and over gets old. It gets old. Then I am going to make more of these. If this one turns out and I like the way it fits, I'm going to make some more of these, and I'm going to make some colorful ones, okay? Not black, and probably not solid. I want to make some bright, pretty colors, rainbow or something pretty. Yeah. I want to have fun with it. So that will be coming up. And I do have a couple more projects, that I have going that are some of my active whelps. But for right now, I'm focusing on these two because I want to get them completed quickly. You know, that one because I want to wear it for Easter, and this one just because I know we're going to have some more cool days, and I want this done before we stop having cool days because I want to wear it. And you can't wear this when it's 100 degrees. Even when it's 80, it feels like it's 100. It may as well be 100. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, I guess I will let you all get going. I know you probably got things to go do. I'm going to sit right here and crochet for a little longer while I'm waiting on Big Daddy to get home, or until the mosquitoes start eating my legs. If they start snacking on my feet and legs, I have to go in if it gets too bad. But anyway, alright guys, y'all have a great afternoon. Remember, it is a beautiful day to crochet. I love you guys, and I will see you all again soon. Bye, friends. Whew, I gotta rest my hand.